Clint Eastwood, one of Hollywood's most enduring legends, wasn't always destined for stardom. In fact, his early years were anything but glamorous. His story is one of perseverance, reinvention, and a little bit of luck. Before he became the face of the modern Western, Eastwood faced numerous struggles, from a nomadic childhood to being overlooked in Hollywood for not fitting the mold. But how did he rise from obscurity to become an icon of American cinema? Let's dive into the untold story of Clint Eastwood's early life and career. Clint Eastwood was born in 1930 during the height of the Great Depression, a time of financial struggle and uncertainty for many American families. His father's work as a steel worker meant the family was constantly on the move, relocating throughout California in search of steady employment. This transient lifestyle made it difficult for young Eastwood to establish roots, impacting his education and social life. He was a tall, reserved kid, with a passion for music, dreaming at one point of becoming a jazz musician rather than an actor. He found solace in playing the piano, developing an ear for music that would later be reflected in his filmmaking. However, his academic life was turbulent, and he bounced between different schools, never quite settling in one place. This instability shaped his independent and self-reliant nature, traits that would define his on-screen persona later in life. Acting wasn't on Eastwood's radar in his early years. After high school, he worked various odd jobs, from lifeguarding to logging, from working at a gas station to digging swimming pools. He briefly attended Los Angeles City College but soon dropped out, uncertain about his future. Then came a pivotal moment, his draft into the U.S. Army during the Korean War. Though he never saw combat, his time in the military would unexpectedly set him on a path toward Hollywood. While stationed at Fort Ord, Eastwood met individuals connected to the film industry, including future collaborators who recognized his rugged good looks and screen presence. Encouraged by friends, he decided to give acting a shot. However, Hollywood wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet. Studio executives didn't see him as leading man material. His height was considered too extreme, his voice too soft-spoken, and his acting skills unrefined. He auditioned tirelessly, facing rejection after rejection. For years he was stuck in minor, forgettable roles, barely making a mark in low-budget films and television series. He eventually landed a recurring role in Rawhide, a television western that gained moderate success. Though it gave him steady work, Eastwood was frustrated. He was often typecast as the clean-cut, idealized cowboy, far from the gritty anti-heroes he admired. He knew he needed something different to break through. Just as it seemed like Eastwood's career was going nowhere, an unexpected opportunity changed everything. In the early 1960s, Hollywood's traditional westerns were losing their luster, but a new kind of western was emerging, one that would redefine the genre. Italian director Sergio Leone was looking for an actor to star in his upcoming film, A Fistful of Dollars. It was a low-budget production with little backing, but Eastwood took the risk. That decision would change his life forever. Leone's gritty, stylized take on the Western genre introduced a new kind of hero, the man with no name. Eastwood's portrayal of the silent, morally ambiguous gunslinger was unlike anything audiences had seen before. The film, along with its sequels For a Few Dollars More and The Good, The Bad and the Ugly, became massive international hits, launching Eastwood into superstardom. These films weren't just box office successes. They redefined what a Western hero could be. The Man with No Name was a departure from the traditional, morally upright cowboy. Was rough, cynical, and operated by his own code, a perfect fit for Eastwood's understated, brooding performance. His signature squint, slow drawl, and cigar-chomping demeanor became instantly iconic. His success in the spaghetti westerns not only solidified his place in Hollywood, but also allowed him to take control of his career. He became more selective with his roles, ensuring that he wouldn't be typecast again. By the late 1960s, he had established himself as one of the most bankable actors in the industry, paving the way for a career that would extend far beyond just acting. Eastwood wasn't content with just being an actor. He wanted to create. By the early 1970s, he had turned his attention to directing, inspired by the techniques he had observed while working under Sergio Leone and Don Siegel. He made his directorial debut with Play Misty for Me, a psychological thriller that proved he had the skills to helm a film. This was just the beginning. Over the decades, Eastwood would go on to direct some of the most critically acclaimed films in Hollywood history, from Unforgiven to $1 Million Baby, proving that his talents extended far beyond acting. Clint Eastwood's early years were filled with uncertainty, rejection, and countless obstacles, but through resilience, strategic choices, and a bit of luck, he transformed himself from an unknown, struggling actor to a global cinematic icon. His journey serves as a testament to perseverance, proof that even when the odds seem stacked against you, success can come from the most unexpected places. Today, Eastwood's influence on cinema is undeniable. His films have shaped the landscape of Hollywood, and his unique storytelling style continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Whether it was his early struggles, his breakout with spaghetti westerns, or his later success as a filmmaker, one thing is certain: Clint Eastwood's legacy is one of grit, determination, and undeniable talent. And that's how Clint Eastwood went from a struggling actor to the legend we know today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into his journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more incredible Hollywood stories.